All right, future fine scholars or potential future fine scholars. I am Mr. Sutton. I teach AP Economics. I'm talking to you, current AP US History students, with Mr. Wagner and Mr. Lahat. I would love to have gotten into your classroom, but it just wasn't meant to be with the craziness of the last couple weeks. And, AP US is pinched for time. I'm pinched for time in AP Econ. So we're going to do this as kind of a stopgap. So I hope you'll bear with me for a couple of minutes. The idea here is to give you guys a sense about what I'm like and what AP Economics is going to be about next year. So just a couple things about myself. First, my favorite color is red. Second, I like Formula One racing a lot, and I assume that you do too. We root for Lewis Hamilton in life, but not on the track. Okay. Also, I have two kids, Brooke and Quinn. They're 6 and 8. So that's a little bit about myself. If you take AP Economics next year, you learn more about me, and I'll learn more about you. Now, if you're just trying to decide about whether or not to take AP Economics, well, because you're watching this video, you've made it to my Econ Guru Sutton YouTube page, so you can look all around and you can see the videos that I've made about AP Economics. You can kind of get a sense of what I'm like as a teacher, because at the end of the day, what you really have to decide is if you want to spend the entire year with me next year in AP Economics. And the videos will give you a good sense of how I go about teaching and what my personality is like. Biggest thing that you could probably do is reach out to somebody that you know that's had me. There's a good chance that somebody probably in your AP US class has had me before, because I used to teach at Cockeysville Middle School, taught 8th grade, and so some of you already have had me before. If you haven't, seek out somebody that has. They'll be able to tell you about the experience. Now, to talk about AP Economics just a wee bit. What's economics about? What's the first thing that pops in your mind when you think about economics? If you're like most people, you're going to tell me that it's about money. And it is. Money is important. We talk about money a lot in AP Economics, but it's not really the basis and foundation for economics. The basis and foundation for economics is different. What I want you to do right now is I want you to pause me, okay? In the letter that sent you to this video, there's also a link to another YouTube video about a game show called Golden Balls. Golden Balls is a fantastic game show because it illustrates the rules and scenarios that we talk about a lot in economics. Go watch that video right now. And as you watch it, I want to know a couple of things. If you were on that game show, what would you do? What do you think those players will do before they make their actual decision? Pause it right before they make their decision. What do you think they're going to do? That little video, that little game show is all about economics. So go watch it. I'll stop. I'll wait. You stopped it, right? Okay. So now you've watched the video. How the heck is that about economics? Well, yeah, it talks about money. There's money on the line, right? $100,000. But that's not the thing that anybody cares about, really. Well, maybe they do. But the thing that makes it intriguing is the decisions, right? The decisions are what make things really interesting. And that's why people really love economics, because we talk all about the decisions people make, that businesses make, that governments make. And we talk about the process that they can use to make a good decision. And so that's really the crux of what we do in economics. We'll talk about microeconomics, where it'll be small decisions. It'll be about the decision of a company to produce more apples or more oranges. It'll be decisions about individuals and whether or not they should buy more ice cream or if they should buy more soda, those types of things. And then we'll get to macroeconomics, where we're talking about really big issues and really big decisions that governments make when it comes to controlling unemployment, increasing GDP and production across an entire country, controlling inflation. So these would be the decisions that we kind of face and look at next year if you come and see me. And I told you to think about what you would do if you played on Golden Balls. Well, if you take AP Economics next year, I'll be sure to tell you what you should do if you get on that game show ever. If you want to reach out to me, my email is asutton, SUTTON, the number 2 at bcps.org. Or my office is in the back of room 107. Or stop me in the hallway whenever you see me. Or talk to a friend, which is probably the best way to figure out if I'm somebody that you want to hang out with for a long period of time next year. I hope you do decide to join us next year in AP Economics. I love that class. And I look forward to having you as students. So reach out to me if you have any questions. I hope to see you next year. Take care.